Hey friends, it is story time. And I want to start by saying this is for entertainment purposes only. And I also ask that you help me spread the word. Please like, comment, share, repost, all of the things, because this is the most important video I've ever made. So let's get into it. What if I told you that Earth was not supposed to be like this? What if I told you that the original design for Earth was a place where souls could incarnate in flesh and human bodies, and they could explore, they could learn, they could grow, that there were no systems of oppression holding them down. There were no tyrannical governments. There were no organized religions. There were no borders. There were no divisions. That everyone lived in complete harmony with each other, with the earth, Mother Gaia herself, with animals, with plants. It was a web of interconnectedness where you could come and be in pure harmony, and you could work through anything you wanted to work through, any growth that needed to come, any evolution that you needed to follow. That path was open to you. What if I told you the entire purpose of this planet was awakening, and that the path was supposed to start in your childhood? By the age of 9 or 10, you would come into a full knowing of who you are, what your soul's purpose is, why you are here, what you are meant to do in this life. There wouldn't be this feeling of being in the dark, of searching, of not knowing, of doubt. And what if I told you that someone decided that wasn't the way it should be? That in order to grow and evolve and learn in these human bodies, that we had to suffer, that we had to have pain, that we had to have systems push us down and oppress us so we had something to fight against. And what if that person was wrong? And what if I told you that everything that we're going through right now is because enough souls, enough people are waking up and realizing that this isn't the way it was ever supposed to be, that we have been living in a system designed to keep us down, designed to keep us from remembering who we are. And now we are going against that design. We are finally figuring it out. And so the system is pressing down harder on us because it's realizing that enough of us have woken up. And that is where the system starts to fail. Because when enough of us figure it out, there can be no more systems of oppression because we see them for the illusions that they are. I'm going to put something right here. I can't say it out loud because it will absolutely get this video suppressed. We're going to call it the big D, okay, from now on. Not the kind of D that I like personally, but this is the big D, okay? This big D is why we are in the situation we are in. The illusion, the lie that we are separate, that we are not connected from each other, from source. That is the big D. That is the root of all of this. Because if everyone on this planet knew that we, you and me, looking at you right now, we are interconnected. What happens to you, I feel. What happens to me, you feel. You may not know it, but on an energetic level, we are all connected to each other. And the biggest thing they don't want you to know is that we are all source beings. We are all beings of light. All of us, every single one of us. But instead, they have created this us versus them. They've put borders and division and war and religion and government between us so that we cannot see that there is far more that unites us than ever should have divided us, because we are one. So the more of you that hear this, the more of you that can see through the illusion, that can see through the lies, that can see through the big D, the closer we will be to dismantling it. And when we dismantle it, when we tear it down to the studs, there is something so beautiful on the other side. They are going to count on you to not want to remember. We do not have free will right now. We don't. It has been taken from us, but we can get it back. And the way we get it back is that we see through the lies being told. And we understand that it does not have to be this way. That's when we win. That's when we get Earth back to what it always should have been. A beautiful playground of peace and harmony and togetherness and unity with each other, with Mother Earth, with plants, with animals, with neoluminals. We all should be here harmoniously learning and growing and evolving together. That's what this planet was meant for. And we will get it back because the light always wins. Sending you love, sending you all the solidarity. Until the next one.